this is what we've been doing all day. Putting sticks in the ground. We've kind of come to a dilemma. Been doing a little squaring up. You can see right there. Getting this building level and square. We've been doing siding everything in, figuring out different altitudes. The problem was going to be right over here. It was going to be about 5 feet high because we're actually, those are 2x6 boards for the floor joists in there. The thing is that the boards are only carrying 6 feet. It's 12 feet wide, 16 feet long. The 2x6s are 6 foot. The boards go across, they're 12 feet long, but they're supported all the way across in the middle. Down here, as you can probably tell, let's see, I'll try to get, that's level. If you see that trailer across the street, you can see how this is tilting. Although I've had my nephew, he came by and he's been knocking it down a little bit. I wanted to see, we started digging, I wanted to see how deep these poles, they go down pretty darn far. I'm surprised how far down they go. And what we're on the verge of throwing in the towel and scrapping this project and just saying forget it, and possibly doing a maybe a modular home. I'm not a big fan of mobile homes. I mean, they have one over there, and I walked in that a little while ago, and I'm just not a big fan of mobile homes. I like modular homes, aren't too bad, but mobile homes are just not my cup of tea, period. I mean, if we're going to do that, I just stay in the motorhome. To me, I'd rather be in the motorhome. So we're measuring heights and just getting started on that. This is kind of a steep deal. I don't want to kill the tree, so we're kind of routing things around the roots. We're doing all kinds of things. But the big thing is the ceiling was going to be, it was only going to be from the floor to the ceiling 5 feet. And it does come off, it does, as you walk back, it does, the ceiling rises pretty quickly. You can see how it's pretty slanted. But what I wanted to kind of do is I kind of wanted the appearance of a high ceiling in the bedroom. I wanted to make it like that. The kitchen, and let me preface things like this. I'm kind of a weird dude. I like old things. I like kind of challenges and different stuff. But I mean, if it's going to be unsafe, or it's going to be impossible, or if it's going to be way too expensive, I mean, I'm not going to compromise with those items. And Darla and I've worked really hard to be able to do what we're trying to do right now. And I don't want to put it together just to have it fall on us. So I think the plan is now is, in order to make this work, and I'll tell you what, if you guys want to leave a comment and say, hey, I think you should tear it down and burn it, or if you think we should just continue on, because I'll tell you what my thoughts are. I think we need to dig it down a little bit. We're going to have a tractor here tomorrow for digging the footings, but I don't think we're going to be ready to do that. Today it was a little bit rougher than we expected. We had a lot of things going on with getting set up and going and getting wood and everything we had to do. So it's probably going to be next week before we can dig all the footings. But I'm thinking about having them knock this down, and then I want to dig around each one of these poles. I want to take them down about a foot, or maybe even a little more. And I want to load them up on this one side here with concrete, where you dump a bag in and add some water and it hardens up, and then just kind of smooth a little dirt over the top. I've used that before for fences in the desert with super high winds, and everything was always really cool. So that's what I'd like to do with this. That'll make it a little bit tighter. Of course, now with all the siding off of it and everything else, it's not real stiff. You walk around and it feels a little bit a little bit wobbly, and then the floor right there is ready to fall through it and everything else. So I really want to do this. If you think we're crazy, tell us. But I would love to have this. It wouldn't be like living in a square tube. And I've looked, like I say, I've looked at the modular homes, and they're kind of nice, but they're long and narrow. And you know, we would, if we bought one that was already furnished and everything, and the inside was all done, you're looking over 100 grand anymore. It's crazy the prices that they get for them. One of those modular homes we get with nothing in it. It's just a shell. But I just really, I think this thing would be really cool when it's done, if we can do it and get it done. And that's where I'm at. And talking with Scott, and Scott said, you know, you get into a project like this and you're always going to find things, and you're going to have to adjust and try to make it happen. It got a little discouraging there for a while. I was like totally ready to just pull the plug and walk away and say, forget it, we'll just stay in the motorhome. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to travel on the road and all that, and to live in that motorhome forever just here on the property might be a little bit difficult for us too. So I think that's what the process is going to be, and I'm interested in, you know, maybe a little feedback in the comments. And if you don't want to do that, if you think we should do it, give us a like. If you don't think we should do it, give us a thumbs down. I just kind of want an opinion. I really think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. It's gonna, we kind of getting, because now we're getting to the point where we're going to start running the string and everything. I'm learning about all this stuff. I have no idea what's going on, but we got it all set up so we can run the strings. And Scott's going to come back over here in a little while. We're going to have another conversation. I told him just go home and kick back for a while. Luckily, he lives next door, so makes it kind of convenient. But I think it'd be really nice. We got such a nice view. I mean, it's just so nice around here. We're underneath these beautiful trees, and that's the thing. I don't want to kill this tree here. So there are some roots that are above the ground that are probably going to have to be cut, but they're pretty much dying already. So, and a lot of roots go out that way, and that way. So there's one or two up here that are going to probably have to get. And then what happens after that, once everything's built, I don't care. It can run around underneath and everything else. But anyway, those are my thoughts. I know you love seeing me with a hat and suspenders, but doing this job, I have to keep my pants on. It's just too much when my pants are falling down. Look at the mosquitoes on that stick. We haven't even started reinforcing the floor or anything, but it already feels, we did some stuff today, already feels a little better. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you listening to me. Like I say, your opinion, and it counts. You know, I know some people just tell you, burn it. But I think it could be a pretty interesting place. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us a like if you want to. Another thing that helps us a lot is when you share. And every time you guys share the videos, man, it just really ups our views. So thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.